Welcome back to RMUcolonials.com. I'm Matt Gajtka, joined once again by men's head hockey coach Derek Schooley, and his Colonials are 4-0, matching the best start in program history, and just as important, if not more important, 2-0 in league after a sweep of the home-and-home series against Niagara. Coach, a couple of games that were decided in the third period, and your team continues to excel in the final frame, outscoring the opponents 9-1 through 4 games. What are you seeing on the tape? What do you attribute that to?
Well, I think we're just playing with a tremendous amount of confidence. We've been in those situations the last couple of years, especially the second half of last year, and let a few of those games get away from us, came back and get tied. You just go back to the semifinal win over Niagara last year. We had a 4-2 lead and they tied it up and we had to win in overtime. But I think our experience and what we've tried to accomplish as far as continuing to work hard, do the little things to be successful. We've tried to extend leads instead of playing just to hold on. And it's really been a big positive so far, and we've done what we needed to do, and I think a lot of that comes with experience.
Sure, and if you look at the stat sheet for RMU right now, one thing really stands out: just 4 goals allowed in 4 games, and you have a fairly young D, 3 guys pretty inexperienced, paired with some more experienced players, but defense a team-wide thing, of course. Why do you think your guys have been so successful in preventing goals?
Well, I think our freshmen have got a lot of experience so far, and Rob Mann only played 10 games last year, and he's done a tremendous job. He prepared himself when he wasn't playing last year for this opportunity. He's really taken advantage of it. Our goaltending with Terry and Dalton has been outstanding. They've made the big saves, and our guys have done, like I said, the little things, blocking shots, getting pucks out, getting pucks in, and made sure they played the game the right way in the third period, and we've taken advantage of it.
Now, Army is coming up this weekend. You guys head out to West Point, a rematch of the first round series right here last year that the Colonials won in 3 thrilling games. You talked after the Niagara series about wanting your team to maintain composure when things get a little bit rougher. Do you expect that against Army, and how do you guys go about keeping under composure when it does get chippy?
Well, I think one of the things that we have done a good job so far this year is learning from lessons. And last year, we in Game 2, we got lost our composure a little bit, and made sure that we lost our focus. And we have to make sure that we don't do that. And we did a great job in Game 3 against Army of maintaining our composure. This is a team that plays hard. They play physical. They compete. They've got better players this year with their freshmen have come in and done a great job. Parker Gahagan, who was their goalie last year, has got a little bit more experience, was goalie of the week in Atlantic hockey. So this is going to be a big challenge for us, having to go on the road for 2 games and play a high-level, hard, competitive hockey game and make sure that we do it the right way. And our guys have done a very good job learning from lessons, learning from mistakes. We got a little bit out of sorts on Friday night, but we maintained our composure. We just got to make sure that we can't lose that to where it goes south on us like it did last year in Game 2.
The Colonials try to extend that great start. Coach, all the best out at West Point. We thank you for the time today. Look at RMUcolonials.com all week and into the weekend for coverage. Joined by junior defenseman Evan Moore. And Evan, first of all, you look at the 4-0 start for your Colonials so far. Only 4 goals allowed in those 4 games. That's the best average, or tied for the best average in the nation. Why do you think your team has had so much success keeping the puck out of your net?
We really focus this preseason on defensive zone. We really take a lot of pride in defending our own end after last year. We really want to change the way we do things in our own end. I think the guys have really bought in, and they're so far we're doing a good job. So we just got to keep that up.
Let's talk about who you're partnered with early on this season. There are 3 veterans, so to speak, on the blue line so far, and 3 relatively inexperienced guys. You're with Rob Mann, a sophomore, 6'5", big guy, a right-handed shot. You've been teaming up with him early on when it comes to the defense pairings. What's it like playing with him? He only had 10 games of experience coming into the season, but still, he was with the team last year, so a little bit easier, I would imagine, to transition for him.
Yeah, Rob, he's a guy that comes to the rink every day. He works extremely hard. I think me and him are pretty much the same player. We really take a lot of pride in our own end, and we're kind of labeled as shutdown guys, I would say. We're definitely not offensive, but we take pride, like I said, in our own end, and I think, from that we build off each other, and it's just kind of that connection we have. We get good chemistry, and we kind of know where each other are, so it makes it easy.
Now, you're the most experienced defenseman on the blue line, 82 games after this past weekend against Niagara. Do you feel your role changes now you're a junior as well, too? You're an upperclassman. Have you changed your approach at all, or is it the case where you're just going to keep things the same?
No, I mean, I'm not going to try to be someone I'm not. I know I'm not offensive. I'm more of a defensive defenseman, and I think guys got to know their role. I mean, there's guys that are offensive, guys that are defensive. It's you can't be someone you're not, and when you get out of your comfort zone like that, it kind of reflects a little bit. So, I mean, for me, it's I'm at my best when I know what I got to do.
Sure. How about off the ice, in the room? Do you feel yourself speaking up more, taking more of a leadership role there?
Maybe a little bit. I mean, I'm not really that kind of guy that voices his opinion a lot. I try to lead by example on the ice and come to the rink every day and just do the best I can. So I think that's how I show some leadership.
Now, for the fans who don't know, Evan's younger brother Tim has joined the team. He's a freshman forward. Both guys coming out of Grosse Pointe, Michigan, as you might imagine, with the Tigers cap on Evan right now. But it is an adjustment, I would imagine. You guys have played together in the past. We had 2 years in here. Now your brother joins the team. What's that been like for the first few weeks?
It's been awesome. I mean, I never would have thought we would play college hockey together. It's pretty unreal. It's having your brother go to the same school as you. See him on campus and come to the rink every day. It's we're really close at home, and we're just building a relationship here at school.
Evan and the Colonials head out to West Point this weekend. We'll have coverage on RMUcolonials.com. Thank you for the time, sir.
Thank you.
All the best.